Hello, it's Sherry, and welcome to my channel. If you've never been to my channel before, this is my grief journey. I have many videos up regarding my journey, and I would invite you to go back and look at some of the early ones, um, especially my grief journey number 1. Basically, my husband passed away in 2024, and I started making these videos because it helps me. It helps me. And if it can help anybody else, then that's wonderful. So, that being said, to anybody who's been following me, thank you for being here today. And I know you're wondering how I'm doing because I've been in this nice little ice and snowstorm. Anyway, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The electricity has stayed on throughout the whole thing. It will be over tomorrow. It's very close now, but we were not going to get up above freezing. It's 29 degrees now. The sun is shining, which is helping. It's going to melt a lot of that ice, but it's going to freeze again tonight. So, I mean, it's still freezing. It's not going to get, this is probably the highest it's going to get today. And then it's going to start dropping back down into the teens tonight. But by tomorrow at like 11 o'clock, we're going to hit 32. And we're going to hit 33 above freezing. Anyway, it's going to be above freezing. Tomorrow's the end of it. So I think I'm going to be okay. I think everything's going to be fine. Thank you for anybody who prayed for me, because I did get very fearful. I did get, but I have a lot to say. So, sorry. So I do have a lot to say in this video. As everybody knows that follows me, not last night, but the night before, I made a video where I was in the bed. Okay. And, I was laying in the bed. I did not, I looked awful. What can I say? I didn't have my teeth in. I did, all that kind of stuff. Well, I have to say, and this is very, very funny, out of all my videos I've made, I think I've made like 26 or 27 so far. I got more likes on that video than any video that I've made. It's like, okay, you like seeing me at my absolute worst. And please don't comment that I still look just as bad as I did then. Please don't do that. Please, please, please. It'll make my ego go, ooh, I mean, but it was so funny. It was so funny. Because I didn't have my teeth in. Now, I know that my bottom teeth look pathetic. I know that. I'm getting new teeth this year, as a matter of fact. I'm getting some bottom teeth. But anyway, regardless, I don't know why I got off on that. But I thought it was hilarious that a video that I made, let me fix this camera. That might be a little better. Okay. But I thought, oh, yes, and I do have a cat back here. This one never gets on the camera. This is Tiger, but she likes where she's at, so she can be fine. Anyway, I thought it was funny that a video that I made from my bed got more likes than anything. So, I don't know. Somebody told me they think it's because I'm very real in my videos, and I am. I'm very real, very, very honest. So, that being said, I have a lot of things to say regarding all of that. The first thing I want to say is I want to thank everybody. I want to thank anybody who's been watching my videos, who's liked them, commented, anything throughout all this. I started making these videos in December, and, anybody who's been watching my videos has seen me go from up here to down here to back up here to down here. They've watched my videos. They've seen me laugh. They've seen me cry. And you still follow me. You still watch to see how I'm doing, to see what's going on in my life. I thank you for that. I thank you that something as simple as me, as my life and what's happening makes you want to watch. I thank you so much. As somebody who's living alone, it means so much to know that I have people out there somewhere that I can talk to. I can jump on and make a video and I can talk to people. And just for that, you know me, I'm trying not to cry. But for just that moment while I'm making the video, I'm not all alone. I know that somebody's going to watch this and somebody's going to care. And I want to thank you for that. Thank you for making me feel like I have friends beyond my town, my state, whatever. So thank you for that. I also want to thank you for caring. For, when I started having all my these being in this storm and everything, and I let everybody know how it was really scaring me. And people prayed for me. People prayed that my electricity would stay on. And God is good. My electricity stayed on. It never went off one time. And as I told you in the video from the bed that everybody watched and liked, I told you that I was scared, that I was afraid. But it's so much more than my electricity going off. It was everything it was one, being alone. It was two, thinking of everything I would have to do if my pipes busted. And I do so many things all by myself. I have nobody. I mean, yes, I have stepsons. I try not to bother them. They work. They're always working. And I try not to bother them, and I try not to ask people for help when I need something. If it's something I know that I just can't do, I will, but I try not to ask for help. And I'm not knocking my stepsons at all. They have a life, they have a family, they work a lot of overtime. And they'll help me if I ask. I just don't ask. I don't generally ask. And so I do things by myself, and I try to figure out things myself. But when I started these videos, I said I was doing it for me, to try to help me and anybody else. I can tell you without a doubt, they have helped me a lot. Like I said, it's just a good feeling knowing that what I say matters to somebody, because I don't have a whole lot of people. And, I sit here day after day after day, all alone. And it gets so quiet in this house. And it's, and again, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not, like I said, now my stepson, throughout this cold and stuff, I've talked to him several times on the phone. Actually, I've talked to both of them. They call and check on me or whatever. But, now my stepson was outside with his kids playing and things. And again, both of them did that, took their kids outside to play. And this is the most they've been off. They normally work all the time. but they've been off because of the weather and the roads and whatnot. But they're at home. They're at home with their kids, and I understand that. I totally understand that. My point being, I'm alone. But I'm alone all the time. And it's hard to get used to being all alone, even though it's been 16 months. I've been alone for 16 months, and I'm still not used to being all alone. It's still really hard, but I'm learning. I'm learning to rediscover myself. But the main purpose of this video is I just wanted to thank everybody for, for 26 videos of having somebody watch them, having some likes on every single one, having comments on a lot of them, having new subscribers. It blows me away. Believe me, it's not, I'm not definitely going viral or anything like that, but I like just knowing that I've touched somebody, that somebody likes what I have to say. So I want to tell you, as far as my grief journey, you have helped me. You have helped me like I said, it just, when I'm sitting here all alone and I make a video and I know that it's touching somebody, that somebody cares about what I say, that is amazing to me. And I have said this before on other videos. If you want to comment, please comment. I like reading the comments. I do. I really enjoy reading them. And or subscribe. That always makes me feel good too, to know that you subscribe to my channel so that you can see all my content. But this whole cold snap has been, by the way, we're up to 29 today. Woohoo! I think I said that earlier. Yeah, I did. But 29, wow. We're getting there. But it's, it's been, when you're basically shut in your house for 4 days because the roads are icy. I don't drive in that. And I'm in Texas. I'm sorry, any Texan out there, what I'm fixing to say, if it offends you, I'm sorry. I've been in Texas since I was 11 years old. So, I've been in Texas longer than anywhere else, so I feel like I'm Texan. I know how Texas is. When it's icy, people don't drive on that. Or the people that do drive don't know how to drive in it. And driving in ice is completely different than driving in snow. For all you northerners that drive in snow all the time, we get more ice than snow. And it's easier to drive in snow than in ice. Also, way up, the northerners, they got the snow plows out there that are just clearing those streets, just pretty as you please, clearing those streets. Doesn't happen here. We don't have snow plows clearing our streets. We got to wait till the sun clears our streets. So I saw somebody on Facebook today in my local town put, when are the plows going to clear the streets? They're new, they're northerners. And it don't happen. They don't clear the streets. It just don't happen. And, if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Those snow plows, it's a lot of money. And we don't get snow. This don't happen every year. Even if it does happen every year, it's just, like 3 to 4 days out of the whole year. They're not going to spend that kind of money on that. So anyway, but it's a pain to stay, locked in your house for that length of time. And I did venture outside today and walked around. There's a whole bunch of deer tracks out there. The deer looking for food. which I feel sorry for him. But my cats, except for this one, my cats have gone outside. This one, this one's scared. I opened up the door. She saw the snow and she backed up. She was like, "Nuh-uh, I ain't going out." So she's my oldest one. She's about 13. And so, she can stay in. She says, "I ain't going out there. I'm staying in this nice warm house." I don't blame her. But anyway, just remember what I always say. And, you've seen me throughout all these videos. Like I said, you've seen me laugh. You've seen me cry. You've seen me in the bed. But the one thing I've been consistent with on all of these is I've said it's okay to not be okay. And, and the reason I keep saying it's okay to not be okay, the reason I'm really really always say that is because for me, it is 16 months. For somebody else that's watching this, it might be a month. Okay? It might be somebody that's 8 years in. But the point is the same. The point, it's okay if you have bad days. It's okay if you cry. It's okay if you still cry every single day. I still cry almost daily. And it's not all the time. It's not constant. But it hits me every so often. And sometimes it'll be something silly that hits me. And, I still, after that, it still is so hard for me to think about what's my future look like. And when I say that, I kind of always giggle at myself because I think nobody knows the future. Nobody knows what tomorrow's going to bring. But we plan for our future. We have things that we want to accomplish. And now my future is completely different. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm just going one day at a time, one step at a time. And, I miss my husband every day. Every day. Not just every day, every moment of every day. I really, it's very lonely. The loneliness is the one thing I mentioned in several. Loneliness will get you more than anything. Loneliness, and and I try to do things. I try to stay busy. In fact, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to get up and clean my house. I haven't been I've been letting it go a little bit while it's been cold. So I'm going to get up and start cleaning and I did a lot. I've got a load of laundry going, and I haven't been doing that because the temperatures have been so cold. But I did it just to see, and hey, everything's working fine. And but anyway, I got some housework to do. But as I've always said, grief is a journey. It is a journey that never ends, but it changes. It changes as we go. So I hope everyone has a very good day. Have a very blessed day. Remember to count your blessings, which I have been counting a lot lately. I'm just so thankful and so blessed. And I am blessed. I am so blessed by everybody that watches my videos. And whether you like them, whether you comment, just watching them. I'm so blessed that I have people that like what I'm saying. It's just me. It's just, grief is hard. grief is hard. And, you know, sometimes I think I'm doing these videos because some of the stuff that I talk about, I just can't talk to about it with anybody else. People don't want to hear about my grief all the time. So I'm making these videos, and I've got people that are watching, so I'm blessed to have that. And definitely one of my positives for the day is I still have electricity. That's going to be my positive until this is all done. Tomorrow's the last of it, so I think I'm going to be fine. I think I'm going to make it, and I just want everybody to have a very blessed day. And again, the main reason I wanted to make this video is to say thank you to everybody who has watched any of my videos. Thank you so much. It means more to me than you can imagine. It makes me feel so good to look and see that people are watching my videos. I still think it's hilarious that the one that got the most views was me laying in bed making a video. I don't know. I think it's funny. Anyway, maybe that's why. Maybe you just wanted to make me laugh. I don't know. Well, anyway, again, thank you so much. Everybody have a very, very blessed day. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.